Greetings, everyone. So, I have received some of my Ultrasabers purchase that I mentioned in a previous video. The Graflex that I ordered is not in yet because there were some holdup because of the craziness that's been going on, and so they've not gotten some parts in. So I think it was Jake from Ultrasabers was kind enough to let me know about that. I placed the order on September 6th, and along with it, I ordered 2 Initiate V3s, which should be in here, and I got a couple bonus items, promotionals. Those promotional items will come with the Graflex. So I should be unboxing 2 Initiate V3s. Now, I placed my order on September 6th. Today is, the day I'm recording this video is November 2nd, so just a little shy of 2 months. And I was actually going to email them this week just to ask, when I reached the 2-month point, I was going to email and say, hello, just asking, what's the status of my order or anything like that. And just check on what's going on. So they beat me to it. So they let me know what was going on. So that was very kind of them. I think it was very kind of them, at least. And so they said, yeah, the Graflex, we're waiting for parts, so we'll let you know. They're expecting that to happen by towards the end of the month, like 20th. I think they said November 20th. So I said, well, okay, that sounds fine. Is there anything that you can't ship to me already? I just asked that, if it's not too much trouble. And they said, we can get the initiates to you if that's all right. So let's do 2 things in here. Okay. Oh, something came out with it. Let's see. That appears to be the box. Okay, that's the box. And and a coupler and a CoverTech wheel. Not for these though. I didn't order a CoverTech for these, but for my Graflex. So I'm gonna have a CoverTech so I can have that. But I do have a coupler, and so I can put both of these together, maybe as a saber staff. Okay. Now, these are both Initiate V3s. Let me show you what I got here. See what's taped. You guys ever see WALL-E? I keep on popping in questions like, you guys ever see this? You guys know that? I just like making pop culture references. Whenever I come to bubble wrap, I always think of that scene in WALL-E where WALL-E takes Eve to the his little home, and like a kid would, just shows her all this stuff, trying to impress her. It's like, ooh, I got all this stuff. Check this out. Check that out. And shows her the bubble wrap, and she snaps it, and she gets the pleasure of popping it, just like most people do. And here we go. All right. Okay. So, I'm assuming that there's already batteries in here. Let's just inspect this here. All right. So, I chose no weathering. I didn't need any. I just want it to be a nice, clean finish. The blade is already securely attached in here. I got just a plain silver switch. I didn't need it to be lit up. Actually, I don't even remember if you can get lit up if you're just getting a stunt saber. This is a stunt saber, and so the pommel is solid. There's nothing there. And I got 2 colors. Hang on, we'll try it this way. I got Arctic Green and Arctic Blue and Consular Green. Here's what I'll do. Post in the comments. Post in the comments, what do you think it's going to be? We'll play a little game here, why not? I'm going to have them both ready. I'm guessing there's batteries in it. I'm hoping there's batteries in it, otherwise this will be a little embarrassing. So well, who knows? Maybe that'll be another customer. So I'll open up this other one, and I'll hold one in each hand, and you guys can guess what color is going to be on which one, because I have no idea. They're not marked one way or the other, so there's no way of knowing which way it is. So I have these two here. So we've got two options here. You can either say consular green or Arctic blue, green or blue, whichever one it is. Which hand has which? Or are there no batteries? Because I have no idea. I am going to guess that this is going to be Arctic blue and this is going to be consular green. Let's find out. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Woo, I got it right! Check it out! Okay, so we've got Arctic blue and consular green. Oh, I love this blue. I absolutely love it. It is exactly what I hoped for. And we've got the green here too. Now, since they are, you know what? Tell you what, let me turn my extra light off here. Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that looks a little nicer. Actually, you know what? Let's just turn off this other light here. There we go. Now this is more fun. So, I chose the Arctic blue because I wanted it to actually look blue in videos, because any videos that I've seen that have the Guardian blue, or deep blue, whatever you want to call it, depending on the company, it always just looks really purpley, and that just purpley of the deep doesn't really fit with me. And then of course we've got the consular green and Arctic blue. Now, I don't know, I guess I can review these just a little bit just so we can see what's going on. Now, because these are stunt sabers, they obviously have no sound, and that's fine. Now, one thing that I did is I actually ordered these in Tricree, okay? Because there's no soundboard, there's no flash on clash, okay? That's the one trade-off to getting stunt sabers, is you don't fit flash on clash, okay? No stunt sabers, okay? Or no flash on clash with stunt sabers. And because of that, then I figured, well, why not make sure that these lightsabers are actually nice and bright? So, I'll have to test these and just see if there is if I can get some batteries in it, or I'll just try some fresh batteries and see if it makes it any brighter, because who knows, maybe these just aren't the full brightness of it, but anyway. So, we'll see how a Tricree, the tri-blue or the tri-green setup looks against my Vader's Vault. We'll try against that one. Also, there is no flickering of the blades. The blades do not have any flicker to them or any effect like that. It is simply a glorified flashlight. Okay, that's what we've got. Now, for my saber staff, I don't know if I should try to do the saber staff now, or I don't know, maybe I'll try that for another video, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I've got here, is two Initiate V3s. Now, let me explain to you a little bit why I chose the V3. Maybe I'll go ahead and turn my light back on. The reason I chose the V3s was because I wanted, now the room looks all pink. The opposites in the dark, and now my eyes have to readjust the colors. The reason I chose the V3 is I really like the shape of it, okay? We have these two choke points, I think it could be called, or gripping sections, okay? So, if you're holding it two-handed, you've got some room to work with it. You can hold it up here at the blade if you wish, towards the blade if you wish to, and your index finger fits nicely in there, and these fingers can fit in here, I mean, depending on the size of your hand. Or, if you want to, you can kind of grip it right in here, and your fingers will sort of fit right around that switch button. And I didn't get the guarded switch. I think that's, one of the things to help so that your lights don't turn off, but I guess it's okay. So you can hold it down here and have this kind of right in here is where you feel the grips coming in here. So, and it's, to me it feels pretty light. Partly, I guess, because there's not extra electronics of being having a soundboard or anything like that. Let's just kind of take a look here. It's nice that it's not all squeaky. So I think here we go. Oh, here we go. So it takes 4 AA batteries. They're just kind of Velcroed in there. The wires just kind of go up into it like that, so it just kind of fits right in there. Just like that. Yeah, why not? Let me see if I can get this going here. Got the coupler in here. Let's just see how that is. Now, yes, I did get 2 different colors, so that's going to make a weird saber staff of having 2 different colors, but I'm alright with that. I'm alright with that, because if I were going to have gotten more sabers, then maybe I might have done that, but okay. Oop, hang on. Try to get one of them in here. Oh, okay, so it just kind of goes into a certain point, I suppose. I'm not sure what that little screw thing is here. If I'm doing something wrong, I guess you guys can tell me. And then I'm not going to have hardly any room to do anything in here. I'll do an outside test or a night test or something like that, and we'll have some fun with that there. Okay, so I guess you just sort of get them in sort of like that somehow. Oh. Till they sort of come together. Okay, something like that. It's not exactly perfect. My buttons aren't aligned right now, but maybe I can fiddle with that later. But then here we have a double-bladed saber. Like that, on each side. Again, difference of color is okay. I just wanted something that I could have as an actual usable saber staff that I could practice with. Okay, so here's that. Now, the blades I chose, oof. If I can get unscrewed here. I did choose, I don't have any Allen keys up here with me or I take it off, but it's okay. I guess you don't really need to see inside there right now. I chose the Ultra Edge blades because I felt that it would be most similar to my Vader's Vault blade that I have, which is the dual diffused blade where it's kind of frosted on the top. Now this one doesn't have the extra sort of scratchiness that I described the Vader's Vault with. It's very smooth. It's very smooth and kind of that milky white texture. So I think I can see there's some sort of diffusion film in there because I think I can see up to about here where a little bit more light passes through. So I think that's where the diffusion film finishes. And I got the bullet tip. I just like the style of the bullet tips better. Plus, my Vader's Vault already has the bullet tip, and I kind of like consistency, continuity. So again, I just kind of wanted it to be as kind of exact as possible as far as that goes. I like the knurled effect here of the pommel. It kind of has, it just has that, I don't know if industrial is the right word, but it definitely gives you a good solid gripping point. It really grips your skin. So if you feel like your, I don't know, your hand is slipping or something like that, you've kind of got that to help give a good grip on your hand so it doesn't fly out. But I really like how smooth this is, how very polished it is. There's nothing that gets in the way of good handling. These little grooves in here are not sharp. It just gives you extra little bits for your skin to fit into, the elasticity of your skin to get in there. Again, little parts up here. Now, I will also say that originally when I had considered Ultrasabers, or when I was looking at different companies that do Ultrasabers, I'm just talking all kinds of stuff on this video. When I had originally been looking at what saber companies there were and who had what, you know, I was looking at Saberforge and I was looking at Ultrasabers, and I would look at Saberforge and I would say, oof, these threads feel a little on the sharp side, prickly. I would look at Saberforge and say, wow, those hilts really look neat. And I do. I like the way that they look. They look very stylish. They look very Jedi-like. Very articulate, I think. And then I would look at Ultrasabers and I would say, wow, they just really look very simplistic. And originally, you know, a couple years ago or whenever, when I was just looking to see what there was, I found it to be unattractive to me at the first in its simplicity. But I have since learned that its simplicity is what makes it very useful. I mean, I don't know how Saberforge blades, hilts handle. I know that they have of course, their version of Canon hilts, as does other saber companies as well. But just in their simple custom designs like that, it's pretty simple. I mean, they really do just look like glorified flashlights. I mean, it really is the idea. But I think that it probably might, this is only an opinion, I can't say this authoritatively, sure. I can't say, what was it that I was not going to say? Oh, it's my opinion that these are probably more comfortable and maybe even better for dueling, especially hard dueling. Not even stunt sabers. Well, with an Initiate V3, I think you can get electronics with it. I think it's the smaller Initiates that you can't have electronics. Those are only stunt sabers, like the Initiate 1 or something like that. So yeah, and at one point, the Initiate V3 was out of stock, which really kind of bugged me because that was the one that I thought I liked best because of the reasons I've described, the shape of it, the even just the basic look of it. Like the V4 has a choke point up towards the neck, and it has the option for like windows or something like that. But I just like that this had the two of them, and they were slightly down farther the hilt, so it can be used. It can be used as a two-handed blade, or it can be used probably pretty effectively as a one-handed blade, being a little lighter, a little bit lighter than my Vader's Vault Hero, which I will probably compare those to, as well as my other sabers that I have. So I'm very happy to have these. I'll be very happy to try some dual bladed practicing of some different styles and such like that, something similar to Ahsoka. It'll be a little easier when I get my Shato size. I'm going to have a 24-inch blade coming with the other promo Initiate that I got with my order. Also some double-bladed action I will be very looking forward to doing as well. So I hope you unbox this in video, and just a little idea of why I chose the Ultrasabers, these V3s. So I'm very happy to have them. So thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.